Fans were excited. Then, they bailed. Maddie Brown Brush's podcast launched with hype, but just weeks later, listeners are already quitting. Is this a quiet flop in the making, or is there a deeper reason fans aren't talking about yet? What viewers are saying now might change how you see Maddie forever. Sister Wives fans giving up on Maddie's podcast already. Is Maddie Brown Brush losing podcast listeners already? Sister Wives fans felt intrigued back in November when Maddie announced she was launching her own podcast. But after just a few weeks, many listeners have admitted they've lost interest. What's going on? Sister Wives star Maddie Brown's podcast might be a flop. As Maddie Brown Brush awaits the birth of her fourth child, she has plenty of activities to keep her busy. In addition to raising 3 young children, she's also working on business ventures with her mother Janelle and hosting her own podcast. The Authentic Society explores Maddie's views on life, motherhood, and more. It's not a Sister Wives podcast, but it attracted many viewers nevertheless. Sadly, fans aren't particularly enjoying the content. Maddie's podcast, so boring I've given up on the 3rd episode, a Sister Wives fan shared on Reddit recently. Y'all keep us posted if Maddie's podcast gets any more interesting. I totally understand that it isn't a SW rewatch or recap. Totally get her intention isn't to spill mad tea. But she is duller than dirt while still being a little sanctimonious. She and the host just ramble about random therapy talk, no real direction or point, and every other sentence is her saying she's a mother. It's so boring. She's still smug. So far, they've posted 5 episodes and I can't get through the 3rd one without realizing I'm not even listening. Snooze fest. The op continued. Redditors offered their unfiltered opinions online. Overall, it seems that other Sister Wives viewers shared similar sentiments. Other Redditors wrote, "Lol, I feel the exact same way. Sometimes, she'll throw a juicy tidbit in there about the show or her family, but usually, it's a whole lot of who cares. I'm not sure what the point of it is supposed to be, but it seems sort of pointless. Is it bad to say that I wait for someone in this community to post the summary so I don't have to listen anymore? It is boring, I agree. I tried it also, but found it boring. Didn't make it through the episode even though I really like Maddie. I don't expect her to spill tea. That would give credibility to what Cody says about her gossiping. Neither woman has expressive voices for a podcast. It's a good listen if you have trouble sleeping. Have you been keeping up with Maddie Brush's podcast? Or do you agree with what other Sister Wives fans have had to say? Leave your own thoughts in the comments below. Now I am uncover. Mary Brown recalls how painful it was watching ex-Cody have kids with his other wives as she struggled with infertility. Robin responds. On Sunday's tell-all episode of Sister Wives, Mary Brown opened up about the pain of having to watch her former husband Cody welcome children with her sister wives as Mary struggled to get pregnant herself. As fans of Sister Wives know, Mary was the first to marry Cody in 1990, though by the time she and Cody welcomed their only child, Leon, who is transgender and uses they, them pronouns, in 1995, Cody's second and third wives, Janelle and Christine, had each already welcomed a child of their own with Cody. Cody went on to welcome 5 more children with Janelle, 5 more children with Christine, and years later, he and wife Robin had 2 children of their own in addition to the 3 children Robin had from a previous marriage, whom Cody adopted. As for Mary, she noted on the season 20, Part 3 tell-all that after becoming a mom in 1995, she couldn't have any more kids. There were definitely times in my life that I didn't feel like anything that I could do was right, Mary revealed to host Suki Krishnan. Like, I couldn't even have a baby. Mary admitted that watching her husband continue to father children with his other wives was a huge challenge for her, insisting it was more painful than seeing other women in her life have children. It's one thing to watch my sisters or friends or whatever have babies when I want them, she said. It's a whole other level to watch my husband have them with other people. While Mary said she didn't think that her sister wives faulted her for having certain feelings and emotions regarding her fertility struggles, she also questioned how empathetic they were about her situation. However, Robin argued that she, as well as Janelle and Christine, made an effort to help Mary feel supported as the Brown family continued to grow. There were special circumstances, she explained to Suki. Each of us would go and tell Mary when we were pregnant before we would tell anyone else, to help her be able to have the time to process that. The Ashley would like to interject here that only Robin got pregnant after she joined the family, to our knowledge. Christine was pregnant with Truly when Robin came around, so Robin would have no idea how Janelle and Christine handled telling Mary about their pregnancies. Robin also reminded viewers that she once offered to be Mary's surrogate in order to allow Cody and Mary to have a second child. As longtime fans of Sister Wives may recall, Robin presented this idea to Mary on the show back in 2011, literally moments after giving birth to her and Cody's son, Solomon. I was trying to support that part of her pain and her story, Robin claimed on Sunday's episode of her surrogacy suggestion. In the family's 2012 book Becoming Sister Wives, Mary touched on the topic of how devastated she was that she wasn't able to have more than one child. My entire life I'd always wanted 8 kids, Mary wrote in the book. But once I had Leon, my body didn't want to give me any more children. Cody and I tried everything to help me conceive, from medical doctors to holistic healers, and nothing worked. The most difficult thing for me was knowing that the fertility problem lay with me, not with Cody. Since Janelle and Christine got pregnant so often and so easily, it was clear that Cody had no problem fathering children. I struggled to come to terms with the fact that I was somehow defective, Mary continued. Cody never once made me feel bad for the fact that I wasn't able to get pregnant again. Yet I sometimes couldn't help but feel that my sister wives used their pregnancies to validate their marriages to Cody in a way I couldn't. I know they never intentionally flaunted their fertility, but because I struggled so much with my infertility issues, I often wondered what place I had in the family. While addressing the emotional toll that came with her fertility struggles, Mary also revealed on part 3 of the tell-all that Cody and Janelle likely contributed to the issues she had in her plural marriage, even before Janelle officially joined the family. Cody and Janelle failed to recognize that possibly some of the issues that I had in polygamy could have stemmed from the fact that, they wanted to get married on my birthday, she revealed. They had planned to get married on my birthday. Mary credited Cody's mom for being the one who intervened and ultimately prevented Cody and Janelle from tying the knot on her birthday, though she claimed that before the nuptials were changed, Cody and Janelle attempted to downplay their chosen wedding date by telling her that it didn't matter if they got married on her birthday, as they would just celebrate it a different day. Like, excuse me, it does matter, Mary said. Mary also opened up on the tell-all about Janelle's transition from being her sister-in-law to her sister-wife after previously being married to Mary's brother Adam Barber for 2 years before becoming Cody's second wife. While the family had always glossed over Janelle's first marriage to Mary's brother, Mary finally revealed during the episode that the situation did bother her. "I had emotions and I was the one who was in trouble for having these emotions," Mary recalled. "We're supposed to endure polygamy to the end and we're supposed to live this way because this is what's going to, we're going to gain salvation from it." Though Mary and Janelle both spoke briefly during the tell-all about some of the disagreements they had after becoming sister wives, Mary previously complimented Janelle on an episode of Sister Wives that aired in November, claiming that Janelle treated her kindly when she joined the family. "I always felt like when Janelle got married, she was being really cool in the way that she was, like, including me, and she didn't want to hurt my feelings," Mary stated, adding that Janelle's actions during that time made her feel very special. Sister Wives Season 20 Tell-All Preview. Janelle Brown gets upset over statements Christine's husband David Woolley has made about polygamy. Janelle and Christine Brown tend to share the same opinions when it comes to their mutual ex-husband Cody, and Cody's wife, Robin. However, the former sister wives continue to have different thoughts when it comes to polygamy and the way their former religion is perceived. In Us Weekly's preview of Sunday's Sister Wives Season 20 Tell-All, Part 3, Janelle reveals to host Suki Krishnan that she didn't appreciate the things Christine's husband, David Woolley, said about his wife's former religion on the show this season, insisting that David is unduly critical of polygamy. "When I saw David talking about polygamy on the show, it just made my stomach just turn," Janelle tells Suki. "Because I think it's wrong to paint everybody with the brush of your one experience." As fans of Sister Wives may remember, David alleged this season that polygamy is used to control women, and that husbands in polygamy love the fighting and competition that often occurs between their wives. David said he based these claims on the experience of his older sister, whom he said was left mentally damaged by the actions of her husband while engaging in plural marriage. While Janelle explains that she doesn't want to discredit what David's sister went through, she notes that marital issues are not exclusive to polygamists. "I'm not denying that his sister had this experience," she says. "I think lots of things happen in monogamy. I think lots of things happen in all kinds of relationships that can be really screwed up." When asked by Suki if she agrees with David's perception of polygamy, Christine explains that it's hard to get on board with her husband's stance fully as she has family that still live polygamy, though she does claim that there seems to be more of a sadness in those who live the lifestyle compared to those who don't. "He's right, I think I see more sadness in polygamy than anything else," Christine tells Suki. "I look at so many polygamous families and they don't look happy. It's just sad, and it's like, what is the secret sauce here that convinces women to be okay with their husbands having this other relationship with this other woman? But, according to the religion, it makes you better, so it's okay." She adds, "What is the secret that they tell people? What is it? After referring to polygamy as something that was just part of my culture, Christine agrees that she was probably indoctrinated into the culture, a statement that David agrees with as well. "I'm looking on the other side from my experience since I was, 2 or 3 years old, that if this is supposed to be such a righteous thing, why is it so miserable?" David added, "So how is it so right? As viewers saw on an episode of Sister Wives that aired earlier this month, Janelle was granted a spiritual release from Cody by the Brown family's former church, the Apostolic United Brethren (AUB), years after she and Cody ended their nearly 30-year union. When discussing her plan to seek the release, Janelle noted that, while she's not part of the faith anymore, what she and Cody had was as binding as a legal marriage to her, therefore she felt the need to have all ties broken between them. Janelle is the second of Cody's 3 ex-wives to seek and be granted a spiritual release from the father of 18, with Mary being the first to do so. While Mary and Christine have sworn off ever living plural marriage again, Janelle has been more open to the idea. I would actually consider a plural marriage because I really do love the freedom and the independence that it gave me, she said back in 2023. I think it was a good fit for me. Janelle, who was briefly married to Adam Barber, who happens to be Mary's brother, before she married Cody, said she couldn't imagine being in a one-on-one marriage. I don't even know what it would be like to be married in a monogamous relationship, Janelle said at the time. If that's what works out, great. So I'm open to plural marriage again, but I don't know if there's a lot of men who can actually pull it off. Have you listened to Maddie Brown Brush's podcast? Or did you give up too? Drop your honest opinion in the comments down. We're reading every single one. Thumbs up if you love unfiltered Sister Wives tea and real fan reactions. Smash that like button. It helps this video reach more fans just like you. Bell subscribe now so you don't miss daily Sister Wives updates, fan reactions, and behind the scenes drama. Trust us, you won't want to miss what's coming next.